10. There you go.
We'll start with the next slide, please. Thanks. Hi, my name is Brynn O'Neill, and I'm the founder and CEO of Patch 10. It seems like nowadays we all have a friend or even a family member with some diagnosis that requires medical treatment. We all know that a lot of people are sick, and it's easy to say it like that, but when you actually look at the numbers are astronomical. Slide, please. There were just under 2 million new cases of cancer in the US, and that was in 2021 alone. There were about 5,200 new cases every single day, which means that by the time I'm done giving this slide, about 5 Americans would have just received a new diagnosis. But the thing that really sticks out to me was that in a study done among cancer patients, almost 60% of them reported a negative body image. And what about all the other factors that come into receiving a diagnosis, things that often get overlooked? Take the hospital gown, for example. They're so cheap and uncomfortable that I think that they make you feel sick, even if you aren't. Treatment rooms are kept cold for a reason, so patients are often freezing throughout their treatment sessions. Traditional clothing makes it hard to get access to their sites, and friends and family want to show their support, but they're tired of sending flowers and cards. Slide, please. So I created Patch 10 to help solve some of these problems. A few years ago, I saw how difficult it was to give my meme a shot in the arm. She has since passed away from Alzheimer's. I wanted to buy some clothes for her, and I went down a rabbit hole that I obviously couldn't get out of. I contacted one of my patients who I know ran the blood cancer floor up at Weill Cornell. So I shadowed her for an entire summer. I met patients and their families, and I got the market research that I needed. 4 rounds of prototypes later, and here we are. Slide, please. So our garments open up at 4 key access sites for port and PICC line access in the chest and the arm and on both sides. That way, if something gets infected and they need to change the site, the shirt has you covered and you can still wear it. Our fabric is top notch. We customize it so that it's similar to what you would find from your Lululemon or athletic athleisure clothes. And most importantly, we made sure that the shirts look cool so that they mimic what you already have in your closet. I'm wearing one. Slide, please. So we've been launched for about 1.5 years. We have 3 patents out on the design of the shirt. We sell on our own Shopify site and 3 other cancer platforms and are now looking at providing wholesale orders. We've pledged to give back 10% of our net profits of each sale back into charities that are helping other patients. And we've had great feedback from patients. They say that they keep them warm and comfortable throughout their treatments and that we've helped eliminate one of the many decisions they have for that day. Friends and family are loving our product because they finally found a meaningful, useful gift, and healthcare providers are fascinated with our shirts. My background is in healthcare as a physical therapist for the last 12 years. And what I know for a fact is that if you can help someone feel even just a little less sick, you've done wonders for them and you've changed their day. I started Patch 10 because I saw a major need in the market and because I know that bringing a little bit of light into someone's life can make a major impact in their world. I wholeheartedly believe in our mission of bringing a little bit of dignity back into the patient experience and helping people feel a little bit more like themselves at a time when nothing around them feels normal. Thank you for your time and thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for that wonderful presentation, Brynn. Thank you. Okay, Holly, 4 minutes for your question and answer.
Let's start with Rach.
Hi, Brynn. This is a wonderful idea, and I can see lots of applications for it. So a couple of quick questions. I know competitively, there are other brands out there on the market. Can you share a little bit about them?
Yeah. You know, obviously as a new founder, it's like one of the things you look for, right? I went down this rabbit hole, did the market research, and I was like, it's already out there. But I said, I bought the shirts, I bought other people's products. And I said, I know that I can do this better because I wouldn't want to wear this product. And so I think the competitors that are out there, the biggest thing that we get, the biggest feedback is just that the quality of our shirts is above and beyond. And that was the most important thing for me was our fabric is super soft and warm and comfortable, but also like structurally it's strong because, you know, the shirts are really, they're difficult, right? They have 8 zippers and 8 like lines of snaps. So they have to be structurally strong and a good fabric to hold that. And so, yeah, I think there are competitors out there, but our everyday feedback coming through is just that people really love our shirts.
Allie, what do you have?
I'm going to sound a bit like a broken record. First, I love your idea. I love your passion, but I would love to know a bit more about the unit economics. And then second, if you've got time, how do you see this scaling?
So we basically, our factories are over in China, and we're getting killed right now on shipping costs. But with our first big orders and the inventory that I actually have that I hold in my house, I do everything from my house. When my kids go to sleep is when I ship everything out and fulfill orders and all that stuff. But basically it costs us about $50 to get a shirt over here right now. And those margins are very high because we front loaded everything. So I've actually purchased rolls of fabric that are over there in the factories, so that now every order that we place from here on out, the margins will go up because I've already kind of pre-purchased that. And then I wanted to get stuff that was in stock here so that I can fulfill orders as we need. But margins now will improve just because I've front loaded kind of inventory and getting fabric made and paid for already. As far as scaling goes, I am sitting on my next ideas, and it kills me that they are here in my house. I'm just waiting for the money to be able to put them out in the world. But we have 2 pairs of pants there's nothing else like them out there. We have like a jogger and a straight leg pant that completely open up, that, like I said, there's nothing out there. And so it's killing me that they're here. And then we also have a lighter weight version of the shirt that we will sell at a lower price point, which will appeal to, I think, a lot of people. But they also then have port and pick line access on each side. And actually, as to answer the question prior to, is as far as the competitors go, people have openings in the shirts, but we have openings for both like the chest access and the arm access on both sides. And so I wanted to make a shirt that is a lighter weight fabric for summer months, and just, like I said, to lower the price point.
So a question from our audience, how are you marketing to your target market? How do you reach them?
So that's why I am planning to fundraise, because that's been the biggest thing. We've been launched for about a year, and it's me. And so all the outreach comes from me, and I reach out to infusion suites and patients. I'm getting them into hospitals that I'm near and getting them into patients and stuff like that. But everything, I've had no paid ads. I ran a small ad campaign on Facebook, and that's because one of my patients works there and was like, here, take this, I want to gift that to you. So the money really is to help kind of market it and push it out there. But the big thing that I'm actually really trying to go for is to try, and what we're looking at now is infusion suites are now purchasing bulk orders from us and customizing them to and branding them to their infusion suite and selling them. So that's where my mind now wants to go for this next year, is just think a little bit bigger and let people use the shirt as they see needed to their population.
Fantastic idea. I think, Kendra, we're out of time.
We are.
All right.
Thank you.